1.5 million people come from all over the world to Washington, D.C. to see the cherry blossom's fleeting beauty. But with all the rain and cold weather ahead, the question remains, will they make it to peak bloom?
Yeah, all of a sudden it's a concern.
We met up with Mike Litteris, the spokesperson for the National Mall, as the rain began to fall. A dreary day on the Tidal Basin didn't stop the crowds of people already filtering into the nation's capital to see the seasonal staple. But with more rain and freezing temperatures on the way, he said there is reason to worry.
The concern is if we get temperatures 27 degrees or below, once the petals start to come out, that can create frost burn, and that famously happened in 2017. We lost about half of the blossoms.
This weekend's forecast is expecting those below freezing, bloom-killing temperatures of 27 and 28 degrees.
The petals are coming out, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. Hopefully, we'll get a bump of a degree or two off the Tidal Basin, and we won't lose anything.
Over the past 80 years, the Tidal Basin has seen an overall increase in temperature by about 2.5 degrees. Just a couple of degrees has made a huge difference, though, making the cherry blossom trees bloom on average about 6 days earlier than they did in the 1920s.
There is a concern that the earlier you have peak bloom, the more likely there is that you're going to have a late frost, which is what we're looking at for this year.
But it's not just the weather these fragile beauties have to worry about.
They are susceptible to the 1.5 million people that will be here over the next 4 weeks. So we ask people to help us be cherry blossom protectors. Don't climb the trees. Some of them are a lot older and a lot weaker than they look. Don't break off the branches or take blossoms home. And when you can, stay on the sidewalks so that foot traffic doesn't impact the root systems.
For those blooms that do make it, Litteris says treat them well and we will be able to enjoy them for generations to come.
Never a good idea to shake the trees. The old adage of take only photographs, leave only footprints certainly applies to the cherry trees.
From the Tidal Basin in Washington, D.C., I'm Amy Delora for Washington Examiner.